Same like NFC is also some communication standard. So yours is NFC card, you can communicate. Then the earpiece is a Bluetooth. So Bluetooth cannot communicate NFC because they are different. You see, frequency also different. The protocol also different. It's just like you and a dog. You can't talk to a dog. The dog can't talk to you because all different. Different protocol. Okay. So Bluetooth you can consider as a personal area network because around this area, within the room like that. So you can consider it lah. This is just a very generic term. People classify. They happy. A lot of people earn their PhD by classification. So you come up with something new, okay. And then when you ask about Wi-Fi, okay, Wi-Fi is further away, up to 100 meter, but normally less than that, like 20 meter, 30 meter. Then you need booster, you need repeater, or you can Wi-Fi the whole building. But you need a lot of repeater because the communication distance is very short. Open area you can maybe go 100 meter, but normally 40 meter is already very far already. Then other technology like wider, like LoRa, this thing go further and further. So we don't talk about all these things. No end, no end. Technology can change so many, hundreds of them. Then this one Wi-Fi we call local area network. Of course you can go by cable, but we are talking about wireless technology. Wi-Fi is considered local area network. Local within this area only. Then you go longer distance. Then you call GSM, 3G, 4G, 5G, or whatever you call it, called wide area network. You can go until the other end of the world. You see, so it's just a grouping. People like to group. That's how they get their PhD. Okay, basically NFC is a collection of some communication protocol and some standard. What's the frequency, the frame rate, modulation, everything lah. Because electronics you don't have the correct signaling, timing, your pulse width, pulse length, your modulation pattern, and all these things. You can't communicate. So it is built on top of different layers, from the RF frequency to the modulation level to the protocol to the frame, how you packet your frame how many bytes, how long is your frame, how many bits, and all these things. All these are defined. Okay, and the speed, how fast. You want very fast, then cannot already. Then you must use another technology. Now someone will come up with a new name, and then they don't have a new name, they call 5G. We have a better name called 6G and so on. So you give a name, you come up with a new idea, you give a name, everybody adopt, you are rich already, and you will be very famous. 100 years later, people still remember you. Okay? So in all these NFC, then one of them like is very popular is RFID card, and sometimes people also call RFID as NFC. They just mix them up because you take the RFID card and then you tap onto the access control panel. You tap, the door open, you walk in. Another fella implement the NFC. You tap, the door also open. To a layman, the RFID card and the NFC card is the same. You tap here, also open, tap here, open. But when you implement, if your access control is faulty, you buy another one. And then if you go and buy an NFC to replace your RFID access control, it will work. So the same for this person who use NFC technology, and then you go and buy a RFID reader, it will work. But if you use NFC technology and then it's spoiled, you buy another NFC technology, it will work. Okay, but of course the software behind must be correct lah. So that's where the security is. So you buy the hardware, it's the same, but the programmer will build in the program how you access the card. Okay, for NFC, you can access the card and then you can communicate, you can do authentication, and you can store some information inside. So you can make your card secret. Okay, and once it's encrypted, it's difficult to clone because the person don't know what's the encryption algorithm. Then how to clone? And then you don't know how to access that particular block inside there because you need a special access code to access. But if it's like MRT is pervasive, it's worthwhile to try. If it's a small kucing kurat company who come out with one access control, who want to spend the money to hack into this system? Not worth. So people don't hack. You put a simple encryption also quite secure. Well, nobody care to hack. See, so it's how you use the card, how you store, how you encrypt, and how you hide the information inside, so that people cannot clone. That's where the security is. But many programmers are very primitive, and they just take the ID of the NFC card and use it as access control. So they are not making full use of the NFC. They are using the NFC card as the RFID. So that's how many of the condo can be cloned. Okay? And some have a basic encryption, some quite standard one, so you can crack it. But other than that, that's the main problem.
What about credit cards? Are they also part of it?
Yeah, credit card has many components. The component that is readable, when you tap your credit card and then you make payment, is just your information. So that information can be read on. Anybody can read this information. Then of course he can clone the information. Then he can use that to access. But there's nothing secret.
Because nowadays you can scan your credit card and put inside the NFC. You can pay like Samsung Apple Pay.
Correct. Because your phone behave like a card really. It's built in. The NFC card, the information is read into your phone, and your phone now can play back. You are cloning the card into your phone.
So you lost your phone, you lost your credit card?
No, different. You lost your phone, your credit card is still with you at home in your cupboard.
You clone inside the credit.
No, you don't lose your card, you just lose your phone.
You need the password to go inside the card for pay.
Yes, so it's different. That's why electronic is different. You can lose it and yet you still have it. Okay, then the other one is very popular, so it's very famous. It's the MyFair card. They have a few versions. The old version can be cracked, but even though it can be cracked, if you encrypt it, it's quite tough to crack. You need a lot of technology, a lot of skill to do it. But MyFair card is also another sort of radio frequency type of card, but it's not classified under NFC. You take a MyFair card and then you take your NFC phone, you can't read because the MyFair card use a different communication protocol. So the NFC card will not be able to read the MyFair card. Okay. Like here I have this thing. This is the RFID reader. Okay. There are also MyFair card. It also have a MyFair card type of reader, but read only the ID of the MyFair card. So this type are very easy to use. Okay, you have different. Yeah, it's the market. It's very cheap. Okay, what you can do is you plug a USB cable to it. Then this behave like a keyboard. As far as the computer is concerned, it looks like a keyboard. Then when you tap the card, the ID appear. If you are in the Excel file, and then you click on the cell, then you access. You just tap the card, then the ID will come up, just like you type the ID on the keyboard like that. This reader, okay, appear to the computer like a keyboard. So you don't need any brain to do it.
Like a barcode reader.
Like a barcode reader, yes, exactly like a barcode reader. The barcode reader behaves like a keyboard. So when you scan the barcode, the number appear on the screen like that. So if you use a Microsoft Word, the number appear there, like somebody typing on it.
What is it for again?
It's just read your ID only.
Read your ID.
Yeah, so it becomes like RFID. It has no security.
If you are school students, then tap their attendance will be recorded.
Tap or just
Yeah.
tap against what?
Tap against this thing,
The
this
reader.
reader. You tap against this reader. You read your ID. You read the ID of your RFID card or a MyFair card. Or if you have an NFC reader, then you read from the NFC card. So it's just like read your credit card number like that.
Who uses it?
Anybody lah, as long as you have hands and legs, you can use it already.
So you.
It's like a keyboard. It's like keyboard.
Attendance, school attendance.
Yeah. Then you scan the card, you will read in. So as a programmer, you don't need to learn how to program a card. You just know how to read from a keyboard, and that's it. Every time you read from a keyboard, everybody tap, you read the information, stop. You know who come in, you
Read
lock
on the screen now. What read on the
keyboard. It's just like read on the keyboard. It's just like somebody typing on a keyboard.
Yeah.
What's your IC number? Type. Now no need to type, just scan.
So what you read on the screen now.
Correct, but as a programmer is concerned, it's like reading from a keyboard. It's a text.
Typing the keyboard lah.
It's a text input. So
Typing the keyboard.
it's very easy for programmer. So some programmers like to use that.
The card must be compatible with the
Yes, yes.
Not any type.
No. So you need different type. You need RFID card for RFID.
So you
My
need
fair.
a five.
So that's MyFair lah.
MyFair card will need a MyFair reader. NFC card. Then different technology, different reader. But so far in this market, there are RFID card, the MyFair card, and the NFC card. There are many other cards, but those are not so popular. Okay, so if people want high security, they choose the not popular. But the programmer headache, sometimes cannot find support, sometimes cannot find the driver for that particular operating system or whatever. See. Okay, so you can have a MyFair card or NFC card in this pattern. This is just a casing only. Or you can be a plastic card. Okay, let's say your NFC card or RFID card, and you need a reader. This reader actually is a transmitter. So you transmit RFID or it can be MyFair, anything. So you need a reader. A reader and a power transmitter. You also transmit power. Then this is all you need. It's very cheap, a few dollars. And then you can buy a Raspberry Pi, and then you just wire. They tell you how to wire. And then your software, how? They tell you, download which software, which drive, which package. Then just download the software, and then you just use this library, and you can get everything. All the functions are there. Then it's up to you to design your encryption algorithm. How are you going to store the thing? How are you going to encrypt it? How are you going to protect your encryption key? And so on. What sort of algorithm you want to use? You see? And then what sort of application you want to use? So if you have a lot of ideas, what to do, how to do it, then you are in business. So hardware is a very simple thing. It's only software. All value is inside the software. Okay, this is a very cheap the RFID clone. You can clone this. This one is running at a frequency of 125 kilohertz. Okay, to operate it is very straightforward. You just power it up. Put a two AAA battery. You power it up, and then there's one read button and one write button.
No screen.
Yeah. Okay, then this thing. So over here, okay, there's an on/off button here. So you power on already. Okay, on finish. Then there's a read button, and then there's a write button. Okay, so you just take one RFID card. Okay, this one is the RFID card. You see the number here. Then you click the read button. Here, read button. Then you put the card there. Then you read. Double beep means read already. So you get a blank card. There are a lot of blank cards. Like all these are blank one. So you just write and then you will clone it already. So you clone already.
Can that thing be rewritten again? Can it be rewritten again with another number?
Yeah, you read again and then you write again. So it's the same clone. Then this one can write again.
Can erase?
Read.
No. Once the ID is cloned from the one card, can we rewrite on that one?
Can. The clone can keep clone and clone many times. But only one card, you overwrite the clone. You write second time, it will be the second card. Yeah, so this is very cheap and only this one. That was an early card, but as people find that more and more people can clone this, then they come up with a new one, the one with 13.56 megahertz. So now this one won't work for the higher frequency. But there are many installations using the lower frequency because that one is very cheap. That RFID card is very cheap. So if you have 1,000 people, workers staying there, you want expensive for what? See, they come here a few months, they go off already. You are not going to care. So we have a new one, this one. Okay, and they have different brand. I forgot the name already. So different brand, okay, has slightly different capabilities. So I went through, I said, oh, this one has a lot. They list so many capabilities. So I buy this. I bought this and then only $55. Very cheap. Then the price is written behind. So after a while I can remember. After a while I forgot. Sign of old age. So this will allow me to clone a lot of cards. But the HID card, it can't clone. That's another technology. Okay. So later we will have a demo of how to clone. There are many types. Okay. So finish it. Now it's the clone thing already.
Just now you said very cheap, the one with row one. How cheap is it?
Which
the row one, the local one with one row, one wheel, two wheel.
Oh, those can be like 5 cents.
Few cents only.
Yeah.
Few cents.
If you buy the RFID chip, it's probably 1 cent like that. Then you buy the antenna, the coil, another 1 cent. Then the paper manufacturing maybe 1 cent like that. So add up maybe 5 cents.
So it's worse to do on inventory basis. Like if you have a lot of inventory, you can use it to tag.
Yeah.
Because it's only 1-2 cents.
But that means you buy in millions. You not buy 10, 20 pieces or 100,000 like that. You can't get that type of price. It's millions.
No, for inventory purpose, the NFC will be better because you can write with your phone also and read with the phone also.
Okay. The one is only cannot rewrite one.
Rewrite. NFC can rewrite.
Oh, just not the one you can rewrite.
Just with your phone you can.
Yeah. So this thing is powered with a USB. You can put in battery. Okay. There's a name there. Okay. So they tell you disclaimer. Okay. Don't anyhow clone. Okay. Only clone your own card. Okay. And here you have a button there called scan. You can see there's a button here called scan. And there's a button called read. Read will read this type of card.
Can you read the card?
So you have an RFID here. Okay, then you just put it at the back, behind, and then you click read, scan. You read, you won't read. Because now the setting here is type A. And this is not type A, so you can't read. You can't read because this is not type A. So you just say scan. Scan, you will go and scan everything.
Okay, number come out already.
Okay, can you remember this number or not?
Yes. 5121482.
Okay, then
5121482.
yeah, turn around.
5121482.
See, same.
Yes.
You see, you can read.
Yes.
But this one can clone only, but you cannot read.
For the
Okay.
reader and code.
Same.
Same. Clone already.
Oh, you can speak also.
Yeah, you will talk in English.
Oh.
You can set I think can speak English or Chinese. But so this one can clone many types of cards.
Can code and can read.
Yeah. So if you want, probably this is the machine that can clone your card. If it cannot clone, then cannot clone. That's all lah. I can't do anything. Must wait for next round.
Who designate the number?
No, every card when you produce, the factory will create a number, a unique number.
But who create that number?
The factory.
The factory himself.
The factory who manufacture the RFID card will assign a RFID number.
But I understand different area, different country have the different
No.
numbers.
You don't care. I don't know how they assign number. They just anyhow assign.
But
So
doesn't
likely
matter.
to
Then
duplicate.
It may have.
Then the chances of duplicate.
No, but
Same number.
The
No,
probability
no,
is very
very low,
less.
very low.
Because you see the number of digits, the time,
Yeah.
number of calls.
It's not like barcode where there's a barcode association with control. Okay, you have a country code, then you have your company will be given one code. You pay money, they give you a number. So that's your number. Then behind you can put your product. Any number you can, but not the front part you can't change. So they assign you a code. Just like Ethernet card. Last time you have an Ethernet card, right? Ethernet card, every Ethernet card has ID also, unique. So every manufacturer of the Ethernet card is given a range of number. Then you just use those numbers. You don't use other people's number. But even that Ethernet card, you can change the ID also. There's a software that allows you to change the ID. They call it MAC address, MAC. Even the router also you can change. You call MAC address. You can change it. So all this no meaning, all this number is the self-imposed control, so that they won't duplicate. If your factory keep doing duplicate, the fellow say, hey, I buy your card, now I use same number, I can't use because the person number used already. How can you issue me that number duplicate? Then he has no trust in your company. He won't buy from you anymore. But there's no reason for a company to duplicate because there's so many numbers, unlimited, almost cannot finish. No lah, they only display this number only. But inside there are a lot more numbers. We don't know only. The other numbers are probably in the car. I do not know. Anyone know? Behind still have some numbers. Behind. I don't know what are those numbers. So it is probably more than that. So of course this number you can finish it. There are so many cards. Okay. So now we shall end the seminar, and then we want to clone. Then we just try the cloning.
How to prevent people going there to steal it?
Yeah. I almost forgot about the security. How to prevent people from... Okay, this is a RFID card. Okay, that I have. No, my fair card. No, sorry. NFC card is an MRT card. You can use it to access MRT. So I tried already. I have this thing. Okay, it says special. Okay, very special. This thing tested. Okay, if I put my card inside here, you go to MRT gate, you tap, it won't recognize. You take your phone, you read, it won't recognize. So this one confirm work. You can buy from internet. It's probably $1 one piece. But here I sell you 10 cents. It's coffee, 3-in-1 used already. You can save your 10 cents. You can go there and make your cup of coffee and bring back the aluminum foil. Okay. I also have aluminum foil. Okay. Okay, I have aluminum foil here, which I add the chocolate, but it's too small, so it's not effective. So, and it's too thin, maybe not so.
What material do you use?
This one is inside is aluminum. Inside is aluminum foil. It's aluminum foil with plastic. So,
Shield, I think it's shield.
yeah. So the RF signal cannot pass through the aluminum foil. Okay, I also tried this magnetics, those fridge magnet. These are fridge magnet. Okay, it doesn't work.
Okay. So let's say these are the five got two sides. If I take out one side,
One side will do.
No, that means the one without can I still pack?
Cannot. One side will do. You just put one side will do. One side will block already.
So you block already, even the side without the aluminum.
Yeah. One side will block.
Oh, one side.
But if you drink, you just put inside lah.
No, sometimes you put in the pocket, you take the note, say you want to make the note to differentiate from other credit card. If you stack two cards together,
Oh yeah. Definitely. Okay. This is a problem that they still have not been able to solve properly. Okay, is multiple card access. So if you have more than one card, and then both cards will receive the energy, and both cards will transmit, and then there will be collision. So the MRT, they will not know unless they have a ability to space them out. In the early years of RFID, I talked to some professor. I said, can we design for the casino, put in the RFID in the chip. So the moment they put all the chip there, we know what are the bets. Once the number open, we know how much money to give, and they cannot cheat really. They cannot say, quietly put a few more, or the person say, hey friend 100, then I give you 200. Cannot because he know. ID they detect how much, and then when you win he scoop, and then the chip go into the hole, and they count how much winning, how much go into the hole, and not into his pocket. Because he swap then he choosing some in his hand and then put in his pocket, and then he said there's $1,000, pay out 100, so 900 should go into the hole. But how come only 800? 100 must be siphoned out already, so we know. Then the professor said he did try already with the casino, but he said cannot because all ID has to transmit at the same time, crash. So there's always a way to do it by space out the timing. So it can be done, I believe it can be done. You just redesign the chip, then randomly they send at different timing. You don't need immediate one. You put the chip there 1 minute.
And the whole board.
Ideally
change to digital, then maybe.
All are digital. Nothing in electronics is not digital. Everything in electronics is digital.
They mix up together, unless each of them can come with digital.
No, you must space out. You don't everybody talk at the same time. Okay, so we shall end this. Thank you.
Thank you.
You record? Never record again.
The light go off.
How you go off? Or just press cannot.
No light go off.
I don't know how to off
The light go off.
Take out, Take out. You have to probably
maybe no space already.
Yeah, because it should be red color all the time. suddenly it become green.
Because this one should be
No, while recording it should be red.
no recording. That's why I certainly no like.
All like this not recording.
Okay 啊，哎 plug in 啊 ，plug， no 要收了吗？
Yeah, keep on. Okay, who want to clone any card?
What card?
RFID card, NFC card or whatever.
MRT card.
Card is HID card.
Not MRT card lah.
HID card can clone on. HID.
Cannot.
HID can I don't know. White one can I?
Cannot. You try to read lor.
Try lah. Can.
Can read up.
Can try live.
Scan lah.
Is this a 是吗？这是
HID, because HID 125 kHz can clone that.
Wow, can ah?
Can. HID 125 kHz can clone.
Can you try this?
But I don't have the writer there.
Blank card.
I don't have the black card. Cannot. I don't have the HID card. Can. But I don't have the HID card. I must go and buy. I don't have the HID 125 kHz can read.
Buy the blank card of HID.
Yeah, now you have
Don't have one card. Nothing laugh Bugger one lah. Empty card Some share can.
Anybody want the cheating machine? My out of stock already. All gone. Cheating machine.
No, shaker. 不是cheating.
I understand Malay. 红酱machine.
Right one time right one time Some can right one time see so I scan. Can I go for you already? Just me.